If you could tell me what you think this is, man. See how this is? You could make a sandwich with it or anything you want to, or just make some gravy and play with it. That's what this is. Can you believe it? It is so delicious.
Hello viewers, welcome again to our channel. Just a small snippet for today. It's been a while, but I'm thankful for God's mercies. Today I have something that I'd like to share with you. It's something that I learned from this small garden from home that I've been working on, and you can see these are beans that have been planted and they haven't yielded so far, but the leaves look very green and the place looks like, well, it's promising. And on the other hand, these are beans that have already yielded. These are pods, and funny enough, these were planted like 2-3 days apart, but these have already yielded and some have already been harvested. On the other hand, well, the leaves look very green and promising, but there's no pods to it. So this reminded me of the parable from Luke chapter 6 verse 1 to 9 of the vineyard that didn't bear any fruit. And answering, he said unto him, Lord, let this here alone, till I shall dig it about and dug it, and if it bear fruit, well, if not, then thou shalt cut it down. Honestly, I was disappointed with this other garden of beans that I worked on so hard and it didn't yield as expected. And it has been that way for a very long time. Yeah, so initially I thought of taking it down, and I was going to, well, until I just said that let us give it at least a month and see what's going to take place, and if it doesn't yield anything, we are going to take it down. In the meantime, we will take care of it, water it, do all that we can to help it grow. And good enough, 3 days later, I saw these flowers. They started popping up, and this was very promising and fulfilling, as you can see there. Yeah, it's very little, but it was very promising. Like when I started seeing the flowers coming out, like 3 days later, after I had concluded that we're going to take it all out because it's just cumbering the ground. And this reminds me of Jesus' lesson that the gardener does not refuse to minister to such an unpromising plant, but he stands ready to give it greater care. He will make its surrounding most favorable. He will lavish upon it every attention. So the Father and the Son were one in their love for the chosen people. Christ was still saying to his hearers that increased opportunities will be given them, and every means that the love of God could devise would be put in operation, that they might become trees of righteousness, bringing forth fruit for the blessing of the world. Jesus did not in the parable tell the results of the gardener's work, so I do not know the results. I'm just still working on it. Upon it depended whether the irrevocable words should be spoken. The owner of the vineyard was mercifully forewarning them of the destruction of the unfruitful tree. Jesus invites you to be fruitful to him today. Today, if you hear his voice, harden not your heart.